Hello, welcome to class this month, Finding Your Balance.
Welcome to OnlinePilatesClasses.com, the most supportive Pilates loving community across the globe. Enjoy new weekly classes from our amazing teachers. Download the OnlinePilatesClasses.com app today.
So balance, obviously your center of gravity is like how you find balance, and also things in your ears really do help with that. However, if you are imbalanced, then it can be tricky. In fact, if you probably have one leg that you can balance on all the time and the other leg it's like, whatever. So we are going to not only discover where our asymmetries are so we can work on that in this class, we're also going to test our balance, especially towards the end. I'll give options if you are like, no way, Leslie. And essentially, I just want you to notice also where you're imbalanced when you're lying on your back, right? There's going to be things that like we might be like leaning to one side. I know I do it to my one side as well. So first thing we're going to do, we've done this before when it comes to control balance off, but I want you to do like a single leg deadlift. So I'm going to take my outside leg back and I'm going to reach and tap the frame of the reformer. And you want that outside leg to be turned in, so it's going to be parallel. It'll probably feel a little pigeon-toed in your femur. You can soften the knee of the leg you're staying on, especially if you're someone who likes to lock out. I highly recommend it. Ooh, you can feel that like fishtail behind you. If you're taking this class for the second time this month, then you will already start hopefully with the leg that you know needs extra. As we are filming this, we're going to discover our side that needs extra together. 2 more. Ooh, I'm leaning into the frame. 1 more. Okay, it's probably gonna be that side for me. Turn around, other side, 10 times. Tap and in. And so it's okay if your foot is rolling side to side, like your foot. Your foot, let's remove the like LL, my goodness, I am from California. So your foot is designed to move around a lot. You have a lot of muscles, you have a lot of bones, you have all the joints in there. On purpose, your foot is constantly working to find balance, which I totally lost there. However, I can tell from just how rare that was. I'm going to do my left side again as the standing leg because my standing leg really needed the work. So here we go. You pick, either you do the exact same side we just did, or you go back to that first side, and we do 10 more. And hopefully it's a little smarter the second time. Usually the side that needs more attention smartens up after the smarter, stronger, more connected side does it. It's like, oh, that's how it's done. Got it. 3 more. 2 and 1. Okay, one more thing before we lie on our carriage. Lift all 10 toes up and place just the big toe down. And then place the pinky toe down. And notice which foot was a little smarter there. And then wiggle those toes out. Again, lift all 10 toes up, push the big toe down, push the pinky toe down. Feel the balance go between the inner heel to the outer heel and spread it out nice and wide. And then wiggle the toes out. And then, keeping your feet parallel, start to orbit your feet. And notice, you might even close your eyes if that doesn't make you dizzy. Notice if there is a part of your foot that you feel more comfortable. Is it to the left leg? Is it to both heels? Is it to the right side? We want to be balanced with our weight in our feet. And reverse. Around, around and up. And around, and around and up. One more time. All right. Okay, so we're going to check back in with that at the end. Now, beyond 3 to 4 heavy springs, I'm going to do 4 for our footwork. We are going to do 2 opportunities for footwork today because there's a method to the madness. So 8 times on the balls of your feet, heels together and up. Press out and pull in. So as I'm coming in, I'm noticing which foot wants to get loose. I'm going to assume it's my left side because it usually is, but I know that about myself because that's the side that needs to reach more. That's the side that's going to need more strength to have that balance. And then after 8, come in onto your arches 8 times. If you can, squeeze everything together. If that's not possible based on your knees or your ankles or anything like that, feel free to go apart. But then I'd love for you to eventually get a squishy ball and put it between your knees or your ankles just to help close the chain and get more midline. And then after 8 of those, onto those heels and Which heel likes to roll to the outside? Can you stand on the center of your heels and then spread the weight evenly from inner to outer heel? And then all the way in, back onto the balls of your feet, press out and lower and lift. And you're only going down, as you know, as low as the heels are together and up as high as they stay together. If they keep popping open, you're going past where you can actually hold with your muscles. And I just want you to notice if there's a foot that you roll into or out of more. And then come all the way in. Teaser on up if you can. Drop down to one spring, because one heavy spring is going to reveal which leg is definitely not reaching. You ready? Start on the balls of your feet 6 times. Press out and pull in. Woo, hello. So, can you push into both feet as you pull yourself home? And then onto those arches. And if you haven't tried this before, get your feet on top of your foot bar as much as your ankles allow and pull yourself in. You'll feel which hamstring needs a little bit more love. And then onto the heels. Reach out and pull it in. And reach out and pull it in. Inner heels, outer heels, legs hug together. Last time. All right. Go to the balls of your feet, press out, stay out, lower the heels. Keep them under, separate your heels wide. So now you'll feel like pigeon-toed, but curl up and just look. Ooh, my legs do not evenly do this. Information for me. What about you? Squeeze your heels together. And again, lower, press the heels out. If you have one side that doesn't push out as much as the other, can you focus on that side, getting a little bit more rotation? And then reverse. Stay at the top with the heels up, turn the heels out. Reach them down, squeeze them together. Turn them out. Reach them down, squeeze them together. One more. Awesome. All right, bend in for just a moment. Reset your feet so that they are centered and even, and lift your arms up. Press your legs out to straight. Lift your head and chest up. Pump your arms for your 100. So this is an opportunity to close a chain and see which leg during your 100 actually works more than the other. So lift one leg up, set it down, lift the other leg up. Ideally, you don't even feel like anything shifts. You're just so firm in your center, you don't feel anything shift. But if you do, if when you lift a leg up, everything goes, whoa, you know, like you fishtailed, that's information for you to test against as this month goes along. And I recommend trying the other classes with this theme so you can see how they go together. Sometimes we love our reformer a lot, and we need to love some other things. Last cycle of breathing here. All right, come all the way in. Teaser on up if you can. And then we're going to go to 2 springs. Keep your foot bar up. We will do a little single leg circle / footwork, okay? So heels together, toes apart, heels up and together, and then press out one time, stay out there, lift your right leg up. And then as you cross your midline, you lower the heel. As you open the leg up, you lift the heel of the standing leg. And I just want you to do 3 to 5 in each direction. Notice if your hips start to sway to one side, right? Or hike up, or if your ribs are coming off of the carriage. Your balance starts from your center, and your hips, even though you only have one standing on this foot bar, hold everything together. Switch the legs, and then same thing, 3 to 5 circles on the other side. You might notice one side has a bit more coordination, the other side might have more strength or stamina. And then after 3 to 5 in one direction, you reverse. All right, we're going to do overhead next. If you're not doing things overhead, please do the roll up here. So you can get your foot bar out of the way, place your legs